E chegamos para o segundo dia da ETH Porto, um dia mais cinzento, com mais chuva, mais vento, mas com o mesmo espírito. Para mim vai ser o último dia, mas cá estarei para continuar a fazer a cobertura do evento. Estamos aqui na parte superior, onde está o restaurante, a zona de restauração. E ali temos o pessoal do projeto Zero Paralelo, João Azinho, preparando a sua live. Vai emitir a partir daqui do ETH Porto. E é isso. Vou dando novidades. Tchau, pessoal.
Of ETH Porto. So before I begin my presentation, I would just like to say that I hope that you're having a great time. And I hope that you also learn something today, not just with my talk, but with the rest of the amazing speakers that are here today. So I'm here to talk about decentralized work, as the title says. So how does the future look like? Some people actually believe that the future is going to be a solar punk theme where everyone is going to have flying cars, everything green, kind of like a sci-fi future, right? Some other people believe that we actually live in a simulation, or we will live in a simulation when AI starts to be bigger and actually the machines take over, and then we will all want to take the red pill. But there's another perspective, which is the multiverse perspective. So in the sense that we will be able to travel through several multiverses. We're kind of doing that with metaverses and whatnot. But again, this is another potential future that people believe in. So yeah, these are the three possibilities that I've listed today. But what do these futures all have in common? Work. So I believe that in every one of them, work will still be something that will happen. And with a worker, so an organization pays you according to what they seem to think that is the standards and the requirements for their work. So you deliver a job in a centralized platform, and the entity that pays you is going to evaluate your work. So you might have done a good work, and they might say, no, you haven't, and you won't get paid. And they can still use that work that you did. So these are the types of situations that happen a lot, and it's a problem that, in my opinion, needs to be changed. So for me, the way is actually through decentralized platforms. And what are the advantages of doing that? On one side, the payment infrastructure is done through smart contracts. So a smart contract acts as an escrow, holds the money until you deliver the work. And when you deliver the work, that work is approved, you get paid. And you get paid automatically through a wallet, so it usually takes a couple of minutes to settle. And it means that you can... kind of the aspect of staking, like, that's really important, like, to participate to the security of the protocol, but on some protocol like Cosmos, for example, you really take care, take an active part of the governance. Can you maybe describe a little bit more on those protocols, how can governance work for stakers, for validators, and some example like you can have?
Okay, yeah, for sure. So kind of the difference, like using, like, for example, Cosmos, as a staker, you will basically just give a voting power to a validator. So your assets still on your, for example, if you use a ledger, on your address. So you still own your asset. But you're just like giving, it's like you have, let's say, you're in France, you have like politicals, you give the voting power to a political, and when he is voting like on something, if he votes yes, then your voting power will be transferred to a yes. So the more people stake to the validator, the more power you will have and influence in the governance. But there is like something as the delegators, if you decide to vote no, you can just vote no, it will just like rewrite the vote, the part of your voting power will change to no. So it's a bit different than what we can see like on the other like governance side. So pretty interesting one, and so it's very important to vote because there is the airdrops. It's very important. as a delegators, we are all interested about that, but because it takes like the decision where the chain will go. So, for example, there is like some proposals that will decide like the parameters like of inflation. So, more inflation equal more token printed. So, probably or the token will devaluate through the time. So, it's very important to like read everything and try to have your own opinion. And yeah, basically, I think this is it.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And on the governance side, there was something that was voted and approved on Cosmos recently, which is replicated security. And I think that's an important discussion we can have is basically where the staking is going, right? Whether it's on Cosmos, but also on Ethereum, we talked about that. With this kind of opt-in methodology, maybe you could describe how it would look like.
Okay, so I can like probably just give you like some example about like the replicate security coming to Cosmos. It has been like voted like quite recently. There is like a new proposal that will come to have like the first consumer chain. So basically how it works, it's like having a hub, like you have the Cosmos hub side, so it's a layer one, and you will be able to have like different chain that will literally just connect through it, through TimeBC, and just replicate the security of the Cosmos hub. So the blockchain can probably, if he launched like his own layer one, it could like just like probably have like 10 million in TDL, so not much, and a big whale could just come, buy a lot of tokens, and just like kill the chain by killing the consensus. Using the replicate security, you basically connect with the security of the Cosmos hub, which is almost like 4 billion at the time. So it's way more, and by this, you are just like giving your token to Atom stakers. So as Atom stakers, you will have a different token that will just like jump into your wallet just by using this. So it's kind of different as what Ethereum side has for the moment, but there is like other protocols that are coming. There is like one that you probably know is Hidden Layer. So probably you can share.
Este é o ambiente que se vive na Ethereum Porto. Pessoal a fazer networking, pessoal a trabalhar nos seus projetos. Um ambiente muito agradável. Muita gente. Ali está o pessoal na sala de conferências. E o espaço espetacular. Olá pessoal, estamos de volta aqui na área de alimentação aqui da Ethereum Porto. E aqui mais à frente vemos os nossos amigos do Crypto Café a fazerem a sua live aqui na Ethereum Porto. E para mim também vai ser a despedida, já que de tarde irei a outro evento, Web3 Gaming, no Mosteiro de São Bento da Vitória. Portanto, de tarde farei o seguimento a partir de lá. Aí está o pessoal do Crypto Café.